watching Color 10 News at 10 in high definition.
Storms are threatening the Ozarks tonight. Good evening. I'm Ashley Ketz. Thanks for joining us. Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner has been watching the conditions from the Weather Lab tonight. Jamie.
Yeah, and so far the storms have sort of made an end around Springfield. We had a lot of thunderstorm activity toward the east. That activity has since faded. That helped to get storms going to the south and now southwest of Springfield. But so far, along and north of I-44 across west central Missouri, it is quiet, and it may stay that way in a lot of spots overnight tonight. Now, the one severe thunderstorm warning that we have is in Carroll County. This does include the Berryville area. That through 10:15 this evening. We could find maybe some hail as well as some damaging winds with this storm cluster as it drops toward the southeast. Looks like at about 15 to maybe as much as 25 miles per hour. This is the area that's really primed for thunderstorm activity. We've seen an increase in thunderstorms here over the last couple of hours. And the reason why I say that area is primed is it hasn't been worked over. Still a lot of instability there. So I think the southwestern corner of Missouri and in northwest Arkansas, that's going to be the favored zone for additional thunderstorms overnight tonight, which should move out by sunrise on Wednesday. We get into Wednesday afternoon, nice out there with highs in the mid-80s, and we've got some more nice weather for a change to talk about into Thursday.
New at 10, a Springfield restaurant owner says a man ripped off one of his businesses, then tried to get more money from his second restaurant. Color 10's Melanie Chapman confronted this man.
Sorry, Ashley, this guy claimed he was trying to get sponsorship for his men's softball team.
What's the name of your team?
Well, it's 6A Men's League. We don't have a name. We're using Adobe.
Oh, is that right?
That's our whole issue.
Yeah.
We have to have a sponsor.
This is David Bauer, the owner of Coyote's Adobe Cafe and Millie's Cafe downtown. David is wearing a hidden mic, and the man claiming to be Cody Walker is trying to get $80 out of him to sponsor his team.
I'm supposed to pay cash. I can get you a cash receipt. That's good with you guys.
The guy's claiming he doesn't have a sponsor, but he got $80 from Millie's restaurant last night. Karen Murray manages the place and remembers him telling her WF Cody's used to sponsor his team, but after the owner, Larry Iverson, tragically died earlier this year, the restaurant stopped the sponsorship. Karen said he promised to bring the team in every Saturday to patronize Millie's.
Another restaurant owner that sponsored a team, and he wanted somebody else to help him out, and he played a good story.
So Karen gave him $80 and waited for him to return with the receipt, but he drove off instead, and she wrote down his plates. Then today, the manager of Cody's took a call from the same guy telling her the same story.
I think it's a good deal for everybody, so.
Sure. And so what all you need from me?
Just a logo and $80, and you're going to have to sign a roster. I have to bring it back up tomorrow.
So I'm the only team that gets to be on.
With that, I decided to ask him a few questions of my own.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Melanie Chapman from Color 10 KOZL News.
Yes.
Your name?
Cody.
Cody. Okay. We understand you're asking for sponsorship for your baseball team.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been to any other restaurants and gotten any money?
No, ma'am.
No, really? Okay. You didn't go to Millie's last night and get $8?
See Millie's right here. Hey.
7 T-shirts. Do you recognize this woman?
Yeah, I did.
I paid your sponsorship yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Let's talk about it. That's okay. That's okay.
Karen said he drove off in a different vehicle than the night before, but he still had the same Kansas plates.
It's exactly what needed to happen. I should have had the police here to take him away. It just bothered me because they used Larry's death as part of their scam, and just didn't seem right. So I called the police, I called the Attorney General, and you guys came along and got it taken care of for us. I appreciate that.
I called WF Cody's and was told it never sponsored the man's team. Ashley?
Melanie Chapman reporting tonight. We'll continue to follow that story. New at 10, when you ask people in Springfield about diverging diamond intersections, you'll hear many different opinions. Soon the city will have another one. It'll be at Highway 65 and Battlefield Road. Color 10's Laura Kennedy attended a meeting where people shared their pros and cons, Laura.
Right. The area near Battlefield and the 65 will look very different next year when construction begins on the next diverging diamond. This is the diverging diamond intersection at National Avenue and Highway 60. The interchanges are unique to Springfield.
We had the first one in the nation.
The goal, reducing wrecks by eliminating a left-hand turn in front of oncoming traffic.
We
We have found that they do work very well on moving the traffic, especially when you have a high volume of left-turning vehicles.
So well, in fact, that MoDOT is building more, like this one at Highway 60 and Kansas Expressway, currently under construction. And next year, a diverging diamond at Battlefield and Highway 65.
It's going to help move the traffic through the interchange a lot faster. It's going to give that free left-hand movement onto the ramps to access 65.
Benefits aside, residents are worried.
One of the main concerns about building a new diverging diamond is the traffic. This backup is a daily occurrence at Kansas Expressway.
Neighbors are thinking about the impact to an already jammed road.
The traffic going east on Battlefield is still our main concern.
And it will only get worse when lanes are closed for construction.
We'll just encourage, people to seek alternate routes during that time frame.
Jim Newcomer knows the construction traffic will be a pain. But he's thinking long-term and sees the diverging diamond as a benefit to his neighborhood.
They said it'd take about 9 months, so we can go other ways for 9 months.
And bids will go out for the Battlefield project fall of 2014. The construction will likely start January of 2015.
Laura, thanks. Ticks in Missouri carry a new virus. That's according to the Centers for Disease Control. 2 farmers contracted this so-called Heartland virus in northwest Missouri. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services is now working with the CDC to learn more about the virus. Multiple hospitals, including some right here in the Ozarks, are working with those agencies. It's possible the virus is already being carried by ticks in the Ozarks.
If the Lone Star tick carries it and the Lone Star tick is prevalent in southwest Missouri, I would say that there's a chance that the ticks in this area have the disease as well. They're carriers.
And there have been no reports so far of heartland disease in southwest Missouri that the health department is aware of. But the health department does get reports of about 20 tick-borne illnesses in Greene County. In tonight's political coverage, 2 sides engage in a battle of influence. You may see the ads on TV at issue a tax cut. The Missouri legislature passed it, and Governor Nixon vetoed it, saying it's flawed and will cost too much. Kevin Schwaller takes us into this political fight that's getting hotter as the summer goes on.
Ashley, supporters are calling the bill the first income tax cut in Missouri in nearly 100 years. It was one of their most touted accomplishments. Now, one side with big money and another with big names are entrenching with the final showdown in Jefferson City in September. That's this year's veto session, and the outcome could depend on as few as 3 votes.
Have this veto sustained.
Governor Jay Nixon is pushing to keep his veto and defeat a tax cut bill.
I think especially as you look at how significant some of the potential cuts would be to necessary services. I mean, the schools and the millions of dollars they would lose.
The governor has problems with the bill and says it comes with an $800 million price tag each year. On the governor's side is the Coalition for Missouri's Future. It's made up of nearly 50 organizations, including the Missouri School Boards Association, AFL-CIO, and the Service Employees International Union. On the other side, Grow Missouri and partners are responsible for these ads.
Because we need to grow our economy, not the size of government.
What's even more frustrating, Missouri's governor recently vetoed the
Grow Missouri has about a dozen partners, including Americans for Prosperity, the Missouri Restaurant Association, and the Missouri Chamber of Commerce.
It almost feels like 6 million Missourians against 1 billionaire. So I like our side of that debate.
The big backer of Grow Missouri is financier and philanthropist Rex Singfield. He's invested $1.3 million in the organization so far. He's given donations to other groups, such as the Missouri Chamber, on top of that. The treasurer for Grow Missouri says he's not aware of any ads from opponents of the bill. However, he says the governor is still able to get his message out.
He's been able to use the bully pulpited governor as his, advertising.
Reducing taxes is the right thing to do, the smart thing to do.
We asked House Speaker Tim Jones if this could come down to 3 or 4 votes.
Only 3 Republicans voted against this bill during session. So if you're just looking at those numbers, that would probably be accurate.
At its base, this comes down to money, philosophies, and a bill. Ultimately, though, it comes down to September and what the legislature decides to do. The treasurer for Grow Missouri, Aaron Willard, says the group and partners have ads running in markets across the state, and he hopes that that will continue through the September veto session. And Governor Nixon has already withheld $400 million from the budget in case the legislature overturns the veto. The Speaker of the House accuses the governor of fear-mongering and scare tactics.
We'll see what happens in September. Thanks, Kevin. Well, food that is not eaten is not being wasted in the Ozarks.
I think it's a great step forward.
The business that contributes to this composter and the other organizations that may soon help fill it. And if you haven't already found us on Facebook, we invite you to do that. Just look for the Facebook icon on ozarksfirst.com.
You're watching Color 10 News with David Oliver, Ashley Katz, weather with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner, and sports with Dan Lucy. This is Color 10 News at 10. Daybreak is alive with smiles on Color 10.
3, 2, and 1. Put it down. Well, lightning struck down our quest for gold on Monday.
We're back at it again. Find out where tomorrow morning on Color 10 Daybreak.
Ups and downs. Twists and turns. No better place to find your center. Enjoy the show at visitmo.com.
Save big money during Menards' big sale. Make painting easier with Zinsser Fast Prime 2. This interior water-based primer works great for prepping a variety of surfaces for a beautiful finish later, saving you time and money. A gallon is $11.97. Experience the power and flexibility of the Wagner Flexio 570. It easily sprays latex and oil-based paints, stains, and sealers, and it's lighter, faster, and quieter, making it perfect for indoor or outdoor jobs. $99.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm Steve Bayshore, General Manager of Buffalo Run Casino, on the stage of our famous Peoria Showplace. The biggest names in entertainment have performed right here. And when they're not in here, they're out here at the Buffalo Run Amphitheater, the largest amphitheater in the state. And entertainment isn't even what we're most famous for. We're best known for our loose slots. Make that short drive to the casino that's staking claim to the loosest slots in Oklahoma and Missouri. We're in the black and paying back. Come get your share. Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, Miami, Oklahoma.
Fall accidents are a leading cause of serious injuries costing billions of dollars annually in medical expenses. Falling on slick floors, rough pavement, or stairs can cause serious injury that result in high medical bills and time off work.
I'm Matt Corbett. If you've been injured in a fall accident, call Corbett Law Firm today.
Corbett Law Firm, the voice of the injured.
The key to a memorable vacation is knowing where to look. Enjoy the show at visitmo.com.
Color 10 News is brought to you in part by Don Vance Auto Group in Marshfield.
A small school takes on a big recycling project. Reed Spring uses its facilities to turn unwanted food into high-quality compost. The Earthwise Recycling Center then sells that compost. Color 10's Nathan Vickers reports that's tons of food that does not end up in a landfill.
David Jones helps run the Earthwise Recycling Center as a way to continue the work his parents did when he grew up in Stone County.
We've never had a trash man. We just recycle everything. And this is kind of like my turn to do what my parents were doing way back then.
He and his wife, Karina Branson, have even helped start a program to turn excess food into compost using facilities at Reed Spring High School.
It doesn't cost anything for us. There's no raw material cost for the recycling center, but we have a revenue generator at the end.
Right now, the composter takes more than 200 pounds of food waste every day from a single restaurant in Silver Dollar City. In the fall, it will process waste from the school.
We really want to be a one-stop shop as far as recycling goes.
After about a month, the final product looks like this. It's no longer food. They've mixed it with soil,
and it no longer smells.
It's a little bit more acceptable to the community because there's no fumes, there's no off-gassing.
Jones and Branson are still testing out the machine, but they say the center could eventually take on as much as 600 pounds of food every day. Local restaurants like Lily's Sunrise Grill could start diverting their waste as early as next spring.
Make any difference to most restaurants if it goes in the trash or not. But, on a personal level of, doing something better for the environment, I think it's a great step forward.
School will use the facility as a teaching and volunteer opportunity for students, and taking food out of the garbage can help reduce carbon emissions from biodegradable waste.
It's a beautiful machine, it's a beautiful facility, and I just hate to see all this good material go directly to the landfill.
It's the only public facility of its kind in the area, and it turns yesterday's trash into something usable. In Reed Spring, I'm Nathan Vickers.
By the way, the money to operate that facility came from a $10,000 grant from the Coover Charitable Foundation. The recycling center right now is taking items from 8 until noon on Saturday mornings. And now let's check in with Jamie. He's got an update on a pretty busy forecast.
Yeah, it's been busy all afternoon and this evening. So far, most of the activity, though, has remained away from Springfield and points to the north and northwest. Will it continue to be the case overnight tonight? We'll look at our storm chances. We'll also take a look at a break that the area we'll see over the coming days, but it's going to stay active. More rain is in the 7-day forecast. Look at that as well coming up.
Fantastic Caverns.
Come take a ride in our time machine. Our Jeep-drawn tram will take you back in time to see beautiful cave formations, still slowly growing year by year. You'll discover room after room filled with timeless beauty, giant columns glistening with minerals, and delicate soda straw formations clinging to the cave ceiling.
Ride back with us in our time machine.
Visit Fantastic Caverns, America's ride-through cave. You'll find us just minutes north of Springfield, Missouri.
Looking for more bang for your buck? You found it. Look no further than Toyota Prius. With the lowest fuel cost and the lowest maintenance cost, Prius is the best overall value of the year. And since we're backed by 13 years of hybrid innovation, this is one vehicle you'll be driving for a long time. How's that for purchasing power? Need more convincing? Check this out.
Lease a 2013 Prius for $219 a month or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Prius. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. Toyota. Let's go places.
Here are your current Ozarks lake levels.
Put more into your summer with a 2013 GMC Sierra. And now, get a Sierra with more standard features like StabiliTrak and Eaton rear locking differential. More confidence with America's best pickup coverage, including 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more value with up to $9,000 for current GMC owners who trade up to the Sierra PowerTech. The only thing there won't be more of are 2013 GMC Sierras. Once they're gone, they're gone. See your local Buick GMC dealer.
Missourians have been involved in more than 6,000 accidents annually. More than 22,000 citations were issued to drivers who could not provide proof of automobile insurance.
If you've been hurt by an uninsured motorist, call me. I'm Thomas Morrissey, and I want to be your attorney.
Try King Deals right now at Burger King. Enjoy a different combo meal every weekday for just $4.99, featuring the Fire Grilled Whopper and other BK favorites. Get the King of the Day with King Deals, each just $4.99 at Burger King, where taste is king.
Rescue.
We're going to take care of as many people as we can.
Emotion.
There's still a great need for food, water.
Answers.
What is your involvement and thoughts as far as education in Haiti?
That's a good question coming from a doctor.
Duty.
I completed advanced officer training camp in Fort Lewis, Washington, which was a great experience.
Dr. Jeanette Nesh-Watt.
I'm family medicine trained, but I also work in the emergency room. Preventative medicine is very important.
Dr. Jeanette, sharing helpful local medical reports. Thursdays on Color 10 News at 10. And now weather with Color 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner.
Well, the weather has certainly quieted down in a lot of the Ozarks, but there are still some pockets of strong to severe storms. Let's go to radar right now, and it can actually show you still some storm clusters which are producing some severe weather to the west of Carroll County now. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning, though, for a sliver of westernmost Carroll County, just to the west of Eureka Springs. If you live in Eureka Springs, you're hearing the thunder. You're probably getting a little light rain, but the worst of this storm is going to pass by to your west. That storm likely has some quarter-sized hail and maybe some damaging winds. There will likely be a little bit of activity, though, dropping in from the northwest. So far, those showers and thunderstorms, though, not looking too terribly strong. As we kind of pull out a little bit and take a look at the rest of southwest Missouri, northeast Oklahoma, and southeast Kansas, we can see that things are definitely starting to fill in. And we're beginning to see a few pockets of thunderstorms a bit further north across parts of Lawrence County and even into Jasper County, eastern Jasper County. So that may be a sign that things could get a little bit more active in areas that haven't seen much activity so far. And here's the reason why. We've still got very unstable air in place across northeast Oklahoma through southeast Kansas into southwestern and west central areas of Missouri. This is an area where storms have not been. This area is not worked over. Compare that to the rain-cooled area to the east. 68 at this hour in West Plains, 68 in Mountain Home. Even here in Springfield, even though we haven't seen hardly any rainfall, if at all, temperatures have cooled as a result of an outflow boundary having pushed already west across the area. And all of these different weather ingredients will play a role in tonight's forecast and what we might expect for the rest of the overnight hours. We have an outflow boundary here. We have a cold front which is now sagged into a southwestern and south central Missouri. We have some upper level energy which is located right about in here. That's dropping southeast. And then at the same time, we also have this low-level jet, which is a feature that often develops here in our part of the country with winds light out of the southwest, but it's there, and it causes a focus for showers and thunderstorms at the nose of it. So it looks like this is probably going to be our favored zone for additional thunderstorm activity as we head through the rest of the overnight hours. And those storms will drop southeast. So southwesternmost Missouri and in northwest Arkansas and northeast Oklahoma appears to be the favored area for additional thunderstorms tonight. Once we get this front through the area later tonight, we're in for some quiet weather for about 36 hours for Wednesday afternoon through Thursday. Let's take you hour by hour, 10 o'clock start. You can see this is model data doing a pretty good job showing where the thunderstorms are right now. That activity generally pushes southeast. Now, with some upper level energy dropping in from the northwest, there's still going to be a possibility of maybe a shower or isolated thunderstorm in the rest of the area, even though not favored, in the rest of the area until that disturbance can move through. Looks like by sunrise, most of the area drying out. And Wednesday, I think, looks to be a dry day, with the exception of maybe northern Arkansas, where we could have a few morning showers and thunderstorms. Wednesday night looks quiet. Thursday looks quiet. I think we hold off that rain until Thursday night and especially into Friday morning. That'll be when the next storm complex rolls into the area. Lows tonight in the upper 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow we'll see afternoon highs in the mid 80s. Again, the best shot at any shower or thunderstorm activity would be early in the day and mainly to the south. We get a break on Thursday, more storms on Friday, and then another break Saturday and Sunday before storm chances return again to the area Monday and Tuesday.
It's crazy that we're barely breaking 90 in the 7-day forecast.
Well, you really don't see it there. It looks like highs in the 80s probably right through this upcoming weekend, maybe returning to the 90s Tuesday next week, but unusually cool for this time of the year.
Sure is. All right. Thanks, Jamie.
That is a fair ball off the glove of Young. Craig being waved in.
The St. Louis Cardinals opened up a series with the Phillies. Dan Lucey's coming up in sports with highlights of that, plus bad news on Chris Carpenter's rehab project.
Here for the interview?
You're looking for someone with big brains, right? Well, I designed this chair at Haverty's, so that says it all.
You're the one. May I?
Please.
Very nice.
Yeah. We're gonna have to let you go.
Get up to $1,000 in bonus discounts and 24-month no-interest financing right now at Haverty's. Discover something new.
Aw, dang. Check engine light just came on.
That never happens to me.
Well, you hardly drive.
Well, I can fix it.
No, I'm taking it straight to U.S. Automotive. You can go play with something else, because they're not going to practice on my car.
And I thought you loved me.
I do, but I love them more.
U.S. Automotive, locally owned with more locations. West Springfield, North Springfield, Nixa.
And now in Ozark, it's corner 65 and 14. And always at usautomotiveinc.com.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Join the Color 10 Reliable Imports at Chestnut and 65 Viewers Club for your chance to win up to $400 in gas cards every weeknight at 6 and 10.
Tonight's winning number is
143060.
If this is your number, you must call 862-1010 between 8 and 5 tomorrow to claim your cash.
Here's a look at stock quotes of local interest. Color 10 News will continue in a moment.
Furniture Row's 41st anniversary celebration is happening now. Register to win your choice of a new car, truck, SUV, or a $41,000 shopping spree at Furniture Row. Plus, receive a free gift just for coming in. Furniture Row, home of Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Shopping for a Ford F-150 just got easier. Don Vance Ford has over 150 2013 F-150s in stock. With our upfront pricing on the lot and online, you'll find your F-150 at Don Vance Ford in Marshfield.
The new Subway $4 lunch is for everyone. It's for value seekers, for spicy Italian lovers, for veggie eaters, for those who drink it all in. The new $4 lunch, a 6-inch sub and 21-ounce drink, tons to choose from, all day, every day. Subway, eat fresh.
For Furniture Row's 41st anniversary, we're having a huge celebration. While supplies last, save 41% on select items throughout our stores. And for our anniversary celebration, get 41 months, no interest. Furniture Row, home of Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
And now, Color 10 Sports with Dan Lucy.
The Springfield Lasers wrapped up the World Team Tennis regular season tonight at home against Sacramento. A Springfield victory would give the Lasers the home court for Thursday's Western Conference Championship between the Lasers and Texas Wild. A big part of the Lasers' success hails from Moscow, and as Color 10's Alex Brown reports, has overcome a lot to be on the tennis court.
Just a few years ago, Elisa Klebanova was climbing up the world tennis ladder.
I got some good results, and I was moving up the rankings, and I got to my best ranking, which was number 20 in the world.
Just short of her goal of the top 10, Klebanova started getting sick and had to withdraw from tournaments. Then she figured out why.
It was a big shock, more for like people around me, like for my family, for my coach, for my team. But for me, it was something like I finally figured out what was going wrong.
She had been playing with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
You never basically feel it 100%, and I was already used to it because it was going for a long time. I was constantly getting sick, and of course it was affecting my game.
For Klebanova, it wasn't a question of beating her disease. She was more worried about something else.
I never thought that I'm not going to beat this disease. I was pretty confident about that. For me, you know, being that time 21 years old and not being able to continue my tennis career was, you know, pretty scary.
Elisa's lymphoma forced her to take a break from tennis, but she was eager to make a strong return to the court.
Every match, I feel better and better.
Since joining the WTT Springfield Lasers, Klebanova has helped pick up crucial wins in doubles events, something her teammate Vanya King has certainly noticed.
I am actually very pleasantly surprised that she's playing very well. In doubles, we actually make a great partnership, and I really enjoy playing with her.
And thanks to her unique experience, Elisa believes she is more prepared for her future on the court and off.
The world is really tough, and you have to always, you know, go through difficulties to be able to reach for your goals.
At the Cooper Tennis Complex, Alex Brown, Color 10 Sports.
Thanks, Alex. Now to tonight's match between the Lasers and the Capitals. Springfield won the opening event men's singles 5-2. Then it was mixed doubles with Jean Roger teaming up with Vanya King. And this would go to a tiebreak. Springfield wins it, though, 5-4. That would give the Lasers a 10-6 lead. Then in men's doubles, Roger and Enric DeVost would win 5-3. Sacramento took women's singles 5-2. But in women's doubles, King and Alicia Klebanova won 5-3. So the Lasers take the match 22-17. With that win, Springfield will host the Western Conference Championship on Thursday night. It was ring night at the O'Reilly Family Event Center. The Drury Panthers celebrating their NCAA Division II national basketball title with their team getting championship rings. Drury's Alex Hall led the Panthers to a 74-73 victory over Metro State. The Panthers also announcing today that Coach Steve Hesser got a new 5-year contract.
Every time we get together, it's our main focus of conversation. We talk about that game, and we're still in shock that we won, especially being down by that much in the first half. And to have this is just something special, I'd say.
Chris Carpenter and the St. Louis Cardinals are taking a timeout in his rehab process. Carpenter saying that he had numbness in his pitching hand during Saturday night's game in Memphis. The 2005 Cy Young Award winner saying he's going to stop and try to figure out what's wrong. His St. Louis teammates opening a 3-game series with Philadelphia tonight. Cardinals flashing the leather early third inning. Carlos Ruiz rifles it toward left, but Pete Kozma snags it for the out. 1-0 St. Louis fourth inning when Yadier Molina would double to left. Alan Craig comes in to score to make it 2-0. Then David Freese would single to right. Molina comes in to score to make it 3-0. It was 3-1 in the seventh inning when Alan Craig would do it again, another RBI. He singles to left center. Beltran trots home to make it 4-1, and St. Louis goes on to win 4-1. In Kansas City tonight, the Royals scoring a run in each of the first 3 innings and snapped Baltimore's 5-game winning streak 3-2. Springfield Cardinals continuing their series with Tulsa tonight. Springfield opens the scoring. Bottom of the first, James Ramsey rips this shot to left over the bullpen and gone. A solo blast to make it 1-0. Springfield second inning, Colin Walsh. He's new to the team just this week. Singles to right. Cody Stanley scores 2-0. And then later in that second inning, Mike O'Neill would single to center, bringing home Walsh and Jake Lemmerman. 4-0. Springfield wins its second straight, 13-2. So good news all the way around.
Thanks, Dan. We'll be right back.
Cars, cars, and cars. Save thousands during the summer clearance event going on now at Corwin Dodge Ram in Springfield. Like the 2013 Dodge Dart. Stylish features, spaciousness of a mid-size sedan, class-leading safety and security, and up to 41 miles per gallon make it the most award-winning vehicle in its class. With 50 in stock to choose from, you can lease yours from just $149 a month. Corwin Dodge Ram, right on the price, right on Sunshine, Springfield.
At Millwood Golf and Racket Club, golf always reigns supreme. This beautiful 18-hole championship course, nestled in the heart of the Ozarks, provides a premier setting for all golfers from novice to professional. There is great shot variety and beautiful views to make each round more enjoyable than the last. After your round, enjoy a cocktail at the bar or a delicious meal at the 19th Grill. Millwood provides its members with unmatched amenities and service. At Millwood Golf and Racket Club, the focus is on you. Visit millwoodgolf.com.
Hardee's wants you to get into the Ozark Empire Fair for free. Stop by participating Hardee's today. Order any large breakfast, lunch, or dinner combo meal and get a free general admission fair ticket while supplies last. That's an $8 value. Hardee's and the Ozark Empire Fair, July 25th through August 3rd.
The Super Bacon Thick Burger, only at Hardee's.
Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. Color 10 News will continue in a moment.
Hi, folks. Roger here, Tri-Lakes Ford Chrysler.
Are you talking to yourself again?
Tri-Lake K, stop messing up my commercials.
Ooh, more TV? Pick me, pick me. I want to do it.
Here, chase this for a while.
Stick.
Watch out, girl. Here at Tri-Lakes, we've got low overhead.
Take the easy drive down 65 and make Tri-Lake A
happy, happy, happy.
Come see us at Tri-Lakes Ford Chrysler, where we've got more deals than you can shake a stick at.
Try Ruby Tuesday's new Taste of the Islands menu. From dishes like our shellfish trio with tender lobster to Caribbean chicken or blackened tilapia, topped with fresh mango salsa, served with our fresh sides or garden bar, starting at just $9.99. Welcome to Ruby Tuesday.
What are your neighbors saying about the all-new FFO home?
Well, FFO Home has always been on our list when shopping for furniture because of their low prices. This time when we came in, we thought we were in a different store. They've really improved their quality.
For our family, FFO Home was perfect. All wood furniture, great quality. It was everything we wanted and still at a low price.
We couldn't be happier.
We even found bunk beds for the kids.
For the right furniture at the right price, visit FFO Home, where great quality lives for less.
OzarksFirst.com's hottest click on the homepage is Ozarks Originals. Fascinating new stories every day from Color 10 News. Plus, vote on future stories and see what's trending with Joy Robertson now on OzarksFirst.com.
Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.